Welcome everybody to Whalen Gymnasium, Bob Hofman Court, and one of the biggest games that the women's team has had in quite some time. They're 7th in conference and they're playing the number 6 Colorado Christian University Cougars out of Colorado Springs. One game separates them from being 6th and 7th place. Of course, the top 8 teams go to the playoffs, so this is critical, and you want to win one here on your home court. To do that, Fort Lewis is going to have to slow down number 2 scorer in the conference, Maggie Hutka, She comes in averaging 19 points a game. They're 6-4 overall, 10-6. They lost last night to Adams State. They come in averaging 70.7 points per game. Number 4, Fort Lewis is number 7th in conference. They are 12th in defense, however, giving up 67.3, where Fort Lewis is number 4 in defense. So it's going to be Fort Lewis's defense to see if they can shut down Maggie Hutka. Fort Lewis is 13th in field goal percentage, and they're number 5 at .421. Maggie Hutka also comes in shooting almost 50% from 3, so she's going to be the factor today. We'll see how they do. We're going to turn this over to Chris Skinner as he does the land acknowledgement, the national anthem, and player introductions, and we'll get back with you after that.
Volume-wise, I think you guys are good and sound great.
there you have the opening player introductions. Fort Lewis going to have their hands full tonight. This is a team that's a little bit taller in size than the Skyhawks, and this is a critically important game with regards to setting yourselves up for potential playoff play for the conference. Have the tip-off here, Avery Evans against number 10, Agnes Paul for Fort Lewis. Ball goes to Colorado Christian University Cougars. Fort Lewis comes out in their zone coverage that they've been doing. This is a team that does very well from three, so almost a turnover there. It is going to be off of Kate Gallery. Good play by the Cougars to get that ball back to themselves. That was thrown out by Nicole Boland. Fort Lewis will stay in this zone defense. Looking at the shot clock, game clock, the officials. There we go. Ball being played. 18 on the shot clock. Over to Hutka. Fort Lewis has got to be diligent on their defense. That was a nice play down low. Missed that shot right there by Paul. They get the offensive rebound. It's a team that does a pretty good job on offensive rebounds. They're number 5, 11.6 rebounds per game. There's another one right there. So 2 early rebounds here initially to start this contest for the Cougars. Down low to Paul, and that's going to be a travel, and that's going to be on Jones. First turnover for the Lady Cougars. Fort Lewis's first possession. We'll see what they can do here. Lene Billy's had a very good game over the last few games. Comes in number 8 in scoring in the conference at 18.2 points per game. As I mentioned, Hutka comes in at 19.3. She's sort of all-world. Kelsey Sorensen on the drive. Kicks it back out to Kate Gallery. Little bit short on that ball. Rebounded by LeConte. Good trapping defense by the Skyhawks. They try to slow down this offense, which comes in number 4 in scoring. The player to watch for the Cougars is number 21, Hutka. That long 3 there off the heel of the rim. Rebound again. Shot put up by Boland for the first basket for the Lady Cougars. Kate Gallery stops her dribble, tries to get it, and again gets it stolen. There's Hutka right there with the put in off the turnover by Kate Gallery. You really don't want to stop your dribble, and especially during a double team. Cougars come out in man-to-man. 4-0 for the Cougars early in this one. Kelsey Sorensen driving, ball out of bounds, and it will be Fort Lewis's ball. Samantha Wadawa comes in for Kate Gallery. Wadawa having a good year. She's number 16th in conference in rebounding, 6th per game. Out to Sadie Meisner. Set this play up. Screen by Kelsey Sorensen. Long 3-pointer off the heel of the rim. Sadie Meisner, smallest person on the court, with the rebound, offensive rebound. She goes down on the court hard. Hopefully she's okay. Good rebound there by Sadie Meisner. Ball over to Avery Evans. Lene Billy on the 3, and that's a bingo right there. That's a good sign when Lene Billy can get her first shot to go in. On the season, she shoots .350 from three-point line. That's number 6. It's going to be Cougar ball out of bounds. Good defense by Fort Lewis down low. They're going to have to keep Paul, who is 6'1", and also number 21, Hutka, who is 6'1". They're going to have to contain those two, and there's Paul for another 2. They're up 6-3 again early in this first period. Kelsey Sorensen with the screen for Lene Billy. She drives. It looked like a walk there. She gets away with it, but a little bit too hard off the glass, and the Cougars rebound. Nice inlet pass there, but a great block by Kelsey Sorensen. You're going to call it jump ball. Fort Lewis ball underneath. That was a jump ball by Nicole Bolin against Sam Wadawa off the rebound. Just token pressure in the backcourt for Lady Cougars as Lene Billy brings the ball up. She plays point guard on this particular possession. Another three-pointer, and good. Ties it up 6-all on 2 3-pointers by Lene Billy. Definitely shooting with a lot more confidence as she was earlier in the season. Now there's a three-pointer by, can't see the number 5, LeConte, Reagan LeConte, senior 5'11" from Mokina, Illinois. Sadie Meisner takes the three, and that's good. Barely moved the net on that one. This is a shootout here so far. Fort Lewis hitting all 3 of their three-pointer. Well, they're 2 of 4, it says here. Oh, nice play. That's going to be a foul on Sam Wadawa. Hutka at the free throw line, 81% shooter. She's pretty much a complete player. Rebounds, steals, scoring, 3 points. She does it all. She's the one that they're going to have to slow down tonight. And it looks like Paul is the other one that's going to be one that they're going to have to deal with. She's substituted by Maggie Phipps, number 32, for the Cougars. Hutka, left-handed shooter from the free throw line. They come in as a team number 1 in free throw shooting, 79% as a team. Fort Lewis is number 5 in free throw shooting, 75.9%. Sadie Meisner on the screen from Kelsey Sorensen over, tough pass there. Avery Evans picks up the loose ball. Cross court to Wadawa, 3 attempt off the heel. Does a great job trying to get that offensive rebound. Nice block by Lene Billy. It's going to be out of bounds off of Fort Lewis, but that was a great hustle by both Sam Wadawa and Lene Billy against Bolin as she tried to get that layup off the steal. There you go. That's a nice steal there. That's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to be Cougar basket underneath. Victoria Perez to inbound the ball for the Cougars. Over to Hutka. That's going to be a foul on Sadie Meisner. She reached in on Hutka. Ball underneath. 2 fouls on Fort Lewis in this contest early. 5 minutes left in the first period. 11-9, Lady Cougars. There's a steal by Lene Billy. She gives it off to Sadie Meisner. Looked like that ball might have been blocked a little bit against Sadie Meisner. There's a good opportunity. There's a 2-on-4 break, however. Probably should have pulled that out. Bolin over down low. Nice job to Dacia Jones. They go up by 4, 13-9. Last night, Fort Lewis only had 4 points in the first quarter. Came away with a big win, however. Nice job by Kelsey Sorensen on the drive against Hutka. Fort Lewis won last night, but the Lady Cougars lost to Adams State, 74-87. Going to take our first timeout here, media timeout. Go over a few more statistics. Kelsey Sorensen, number 8 in blocks. She gets 1 per game. Steals, Fort Lewis has 3 players in the top 20 in steals. Lene Billy, number 2 at 3.4 steals per game. Sadie Meisner, number 6 at 2.5, and Kelsey Sorensen, 1.6. As a team, Fort Lewis is number 2 in steals, averaging almost 14 steals per game, 13.5 steals per game. Lady Cougars come in at 9 with 7, almost 8 steals per game. Right now, I think Coach Harris has got to be pleased with the performance of the Fort Lewis team so far. Fort Lewis is number 2 in turnover margins. So for every possession they have a turnover, there is 6. Whereas the Lady Cougars have a negative number. So they turn the ball over more than their total number of possessions. Rebounding, Fort Lewis is number 8 in rebounds on offense. And they are number 5 with almost 12 offensive rebounds. And tonight, they already have 4. Fort Lewis has 2. Just down by 2, Lady Cougars with the ball. Victoria Perez with the ball over to Bolin. Gets it over to Hutka. Tries to look down low. Long three-point shot there. That's going to be short. Fort Lewis with the rebound. That's going to be a good call by the official. 2 Fort Lewis players, but the Cougar ball player came in and knocked it out of their hands. Looks like they're going to go to a full court press. And number 5, LeConte's going to come in for Bolin. Gives them a little even more size. Paul also comes in. Agnes Paul comes in for the Lady Cougars. Lene Billy brings the ball up against LeConte. Behind the back dribble. Double high screen. Sam Wada, that should be a defensive foul. Can't run over the player like that. That's on LeConte, number 5. That's their first team foul. Avery Evans with the ball out of bounds for Fort Lewis. Kelsey Sorensen gets the ball, looks to drive against Paul. Kicks it out to Lene Billy. Shot up. That's going to be off. Ember Cervantes also in for Fort Lewis. So Cervantes, Lene Billy, that's a great long pass down low. It's going to be Fort Lewis ball, but that's how you can beat the zone. You can't get too high on the wings. And the Cougars saw that and took advantage of it. Ball comes into Lene Billy. She'll dribble it up court. Avery Evans with the three-pointer. A little bit off the mark there, but that was a good look by Avery Evans. Fort Lewis, not a great three-point shooting team. They're 13th at 28%. And they average 6.6 three-pointers per game. I think she stepped out of bounds maybe? I didn't see the call. Anyway, turnover, Fort Lewis ball down by 2, 11-13. Evans, Sorensen, Cervantes, Wadawa, and Lene Billy for Fort Lewis on the floor. Kelsey Sorensen, nice move on Paul. That's going to be off the rim. She gets that rebound. Kicks it out to Avery Evans, who drives. Kicks it over to Lene Billy, who also drives. Wadawa over to Ember Cervantes. 3, and she hits it. Puts Fort Lewis up for the first time, 14-13. That was a big shot from Ember Cervantes. Good recognition by the Skyhawks on the open player. Got to look down low. Kicks the ball over to, nice rebound by number 32, Maggie Phipps for the Lady Cougars, and they go up by 1. Kate Gallery getting ready to check in for Fort Lewis. Avery Evans looks to drive, kicks it out to Kelsey Sorensen. Pump fake, long three-pointer. That's way off the mark. Didn't even draw iron on that one. Not really Kelsey's shot there. She's more of a down low player. Over to Paul. Back out to Perez. Down low to Paul. She's double, triple teamed. See if she can get out of that mess. Kicks the ball out to Perez, hits the two-pointer, about 18-footer, and they go up by 3. 17-14. Ember Cervantes looks to drive over to Kelsey Sorensen. Short on that shot. Sam Wada with the nice defensive play down low. They look to get that ball to Jones. Sam Wada knocks it out of bounds. Kelsey Sorensen out, and Kate Gallery comes in for Lady Skyhawks. There we go. Ball goes off of LeConte into the stands. Way off on that shot. That's an air ball for Victoria Perez. Avery Evans to Lene Billy. This is a chance for Fort Lewis to cut it to 1 or tie. Shooting very well from 3 tonight. Avery Evans with the three-pointer, and nothing but net on that. Ties it up at 17. Perez dribbles up court against Cervantes. Over to Phipps, kicks it over back to, there's Hutka. She misses that shot. Avery Evans with the rebound. Phipps looking for a elbow there from Sam Wadawa, she tells the ref, but no call. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Fort Lewis's ball. Over to Lene Billy. There's almost a steal there, and that's going to be a foul on LeConte. That's going to be her second team foul. 15 seconds left. Fort Lewis is going to look to take the last shot here and hopefully get the lead. Got to get a good inbounds shot. Somebody's got to move. And that's exactly what they did not need. It's going to be a foul on Ember Cervantes. That's going to be the third team foul. Nobody in the bonus, so no big deal. If anything, it just runs a few seconds off the clock. 12 seconds left here. Fort Lewis has got to make sure that they do not give Lady Cougars a good shot here. Bolin with the kick pass over to Perez. That's a three-pointer. Another air ball. That's going to end the first period. Fort Lewis tied with the Lady Cougars. Colorado Christian University 17 all at the end of one. We'll be back after this short, brief break. Welcome back, everybody. Fort Lewis tied at 17 all with the Lady Cougars from Colorado Christian University. Fort Lewis shooting 35% on 6 of 17. They are 5 of 11, by far the best shooting for threes of the season that I've seen, 45.5%. 2 free throws for the Lady Cougars. They've made both. Fort Lewis yet to go to the line. They're shooting 7 of 18, 38.9%. They are 1 of 6 from 3, just 16%. They're usually a pretty good shooting three-point team. They come in number 3 with 7 threes a game at 34%. Fort Lewis, like I said earlier, number 13, just 28%, and averages 6.6. So Fort Lewis got to feel great about their outside shooting. The threes. Fort Lewis is going to have the ball. Avery Evans on the court for Fort Lewis. Evans, Lene Billy, Sam Wadawa, Ember Cervantes, and Kate Gallery. Billy brings the ball up. Nice cut by Kate Gallery against Paul. Over to Cervantes. She looks to make that shot, and that's It's a turnover by Ember Cervantes. Avery Evans out, Kelsey Sorensen in. So Fort Lewis has Kate Gallery, Sam Wadawa, and Kelsey Sorensen down low. Over to Paul, kicks it out to Bolin. Phipps, that's going to be off the top of the backboard. And there you are, struggling from 3-point today, this afternoon. Kate Gallery looks to take that shot. She's going to drive. She should take that. And that goes in. Fort Lewis goes up 19-17. Good drive by Kate Gallery to take that little jumper. She had significant size advantage and took advantage of that. Jones over to Phipps. Oh, back over to Bolin, looks to go to Paul, and there is Hutka. Pretty much have kept Hutka in control right now. She's just got 4 points. We call it jump ball, and that should be Fort Lewis's ball on the alternating jump ball. Cervantes out, Sadie Meisner in, Phipps out, and number 3, Perez comes in. Perez struggling from 3. She's hit 2 or shot 2 air balls. There's almost a steal by Lene Billy. There's Paul. That's off the back of the rim. Kelsey Sorensen goes off her foot in the backcourt. Perez picks that ball up, dribbles up court, new shot clock. Jones dribbles against Meisner over the top of Lene Billy. Back to Bolin, and they're going to call foul on Kate Gallery. That will be her first team foul for Fort Lewis. Pretty clean game. We didn't have anybody in the bonus. I think Fort Lewis had 3 fouls and Colorado Christian had 2 fouls. Jones gets cut off on the baseline. Bolin looks down low, turns it over. That's going to be a foul on, I believe that's on Hutka. That'll be her first. Just 4 points. She comes in number 2 in scoring, 19.3 points per game. So they have kept her in check, and that's going to be one of the critical things that Fort Lewis is going to have to do in order to win this game today. Kelsey Sorensen with the and one against Paul. Nice spin move down by the baseline. It's going to be Paul's first foul. Kelsey Sorensen, not a great free throw shooter, although last night she had a good night. Just a 56% shooter from the line. Off the heel of the rim. Nobody underneath to rebound that ball. They wanted to get back for transition defense. Sadie Meisner hounding Perez down low to Paul. Over to Hutka. I take that back. Jones down low to Paul. Double team down low. Kick it out to Perez. Nice shot by Paul. Pulls him within 2. 21-19 Skyhawks. Kelsey Sorensen with the screen for Sadie Meisner. She looks to drive, kicks it out to Sam Wadawa, who drives off the rim. Oh, nice tip by Kelsey Sorensen on the rebound to Sam Wadawa. Puts it in for her first 2 points of the night, and that was completely generated. There's a steal by Lene Billy. She's got to watch out behind her. Nice play by Jones. Anyway, Kelsey Sorensen tipped that ball off the rebound into Sam Wadawa, who's just standing right underneath the basket. Easy put in, up by 4. Over to Lene Billy, 3-point shot, hits it. Fort Lewis goes up by 7 on a beautiful shot by Lene Billy in the corner for a 3. Now that's going to be a foul on Sadie Meisner. That'll be her second. It goes against, I think that's on Jones. Jones and Hutka look like they're twins, don't they? Number 21 and number 11. They look like, it's tough to tell them apart. Hutka takes a seen on the bench. Oh, long three-pointer there. Tries to bank it in off the, and they're going to call a foul on Phipps, number 32. Maggie Phipps. Three fouls on the Cougars. And Phipps, that's her first personal foul. Sadie Meisner with the ball up court. Fort Lewis up by 7. Having a great day shooting, 46%, 50% from 3. Sadie Meisner tries to drive. Kelsey Sorensen drives. And that's almost a great shot by Kelsey Sorensen against Jones. Perez over to Phipps. Drives, looks to kick it down low, nothing there. Nice shot by LeConte. Pulls him within 4. 5:56 left in the second period. Sam Watewa brings the ball up over to Billy. Oh, nice shot by Sam Watewa on the left-handed drive. Phipps gets the ball into Perez. That was a beautiful shot by Sam Watewa. Double team there right at the half-court line. Kicks it out to Phipps. Three-pointer in. Gets a lot of iron on that three-point shot. Pulls him within 3. Over to Kate Gallery. Almost a travel there. She gets double teamed. Nice job. Three-point shot by Sam. By Sadie Meisner. No good. Perez over to Phipps. Jones with the three-pointer. No good. Sam Watewa with another rebound. She's going to bring the ball up the court herself. Over to Lene Billy, I guess. Sam Watewa, another great effort right now. 4 rebounds, 2 steals, 1 assist for Sam Watewa. Kelsey Sorensen looked for that three-pointer. Sadie Meisner, oh, that's a foul on shot. They're going to call that on Jones, number 11. That's her first personal. Nobody in foul trouble yet, really. Sadie Meisner with 2 fouls and LeConte with 2 fouls. Timeout on the court. Fort Lewis shooting 11 of 25, 44%, 6 of 13 from 3, 46%, and 0 of 1 from the free throw line. That was Kelsey Sorensen. Leading scorer right now, Lene Billy with 9 for Fort Lewis. LeConte with 6. Their big star, Hutka with 4 points on 1 of 4 shooting, 2 of 2 from the free throw line in 10 minutes. Fort Lewis doing a good job. 5 turnovers for Fort Lewis, 6 turnovers for Colorado Christian. And they're not a great, I mean, they have a lot of turnovers. They negative 1.25 turnover margin for the Lady Cougars. Largest lead of the game, 7 points by Fort Lewis, 26-19. Last time the Cougars led was with 46 seconds in the first period, 17-14. 6 turnovers, like I said, for CCU, 5 for Fort Lewis, 7 bench points for each team, 2 blocks for Fort Lewis. Points off of turnovers, 8 for Fort Lewis, 2 for the Lady Cougars. 10 points in the paint for Fort Lewis, 6 for CCU. Each team with 5 personal fouls. 18 total rebounds for CCU, 14 for Fort Lewis. Sadie Meisner is going to be at the line on the season. 93% shooter, 25 of 27 coming into yesterday's action. She hits that first one, puts Fort Lewis up by 4. Hits them both. Fort Lewis perfect for, well, 2 of 3 so far from the line. 5-point lead. Again, the Cougars lost last night 74-87 to Adams State. There's a tip ball by Lene Billy. Over to Paul, looks down low to Jones. That's in and out. Rebound, Kate Gallery. Good look, just didn't go in. Over to Avery Evans. She goes to drive, kicks it over to Sam Wadawa. We're going to say that she double dribbled. It's going to be a turnover, Fort Lewis. Sam Wadawa comes out, Kelsey Sorensen in, so we have Gallery, Sorensen, Avery Evans, Sadie Meisner, and Lene Billy starting 5. Paul goes out, Phipps comes in for the Lady Cougars. Ball goes to Boland, bring up court. Hutka's also in for the Lady Cougars. They're trying to get the ball down low, no doubt about it. Zone doing a good job so far. Phipps looks for Hutka. Back out to Boland. She takes a 3, hits it. Nice shot, cuts the lead to 2. Kelsey Sorensen gets the ball against Hutka. They're going to call traveling. That's a tough call. I didn't see that. Opportunity to tie the game or take the lead. 3:24 left in the second period. It was tied up after 1, 17 all. Boland over to Jones, kicks it back over to Boland, down low to Hutka. Kicks over to Perez. Off the heel. Good rebound by Jones, over to Phipps. She looks to Hutka at the free throw line. That looks like a walk. I'm going to call a foul, but that looked like a travel also. Could have gone either way. Fort Lewis only 2 fouls in the period. That'll be their 3rd. Call Kelsey Sorensen on that foul, I believe. Over to Hutka, looks down low to Jones, over to Phipps, 3-point shot, no good. Rebound by Kelsey Sorensen. They've got to get the, yeah, there they go. They call that. There's a lot of grabbing and slapping down low after the rebound. That's going to be on Perez. That's her first. 15 fouls, so Fort Lewis, if they can get another one, 2:50 left, no, they're going to be at the line. So they're in the bonus. Fort Lewis just with 3 fouls, so they have 1 to give. Kelsey Sorensen missed on her only opportunity earlier this afternoon. And she hits that one. That was a big free throw, puts it a lead up by 3. Nobody on the rebounding there for Fort Lewis. They're all back playing defense. So you're just sacrificing the opportunity for a rebound off the free throw so you can get back down and play defense. Down low to Phipps in the lane. Good. Turnaround jumper from 10. Gotta get that ball in. Avery Evans to Sadie Meisner. Brings the ball up against Boland. Kelsey Sorensen at the top of the key. Going to call push on Hutka. That'll be her 2nd. They can get her into foul trouble. That'll be huge. Kelsey Sorensen, Wadawa and Ember Cervantes in. Gallery and Lene Billy out. Kelsey Sorensen at the line. Two of 4 from the free throw line. Puts Fort Lewis up by 2. And off the heel. Cervantes was back for the rebound, potential rebound on the missed shot. Got Meisner and Cervantes at the top playing defense for Fort Lewis. Jones to, oh, that's way off. Hutka dribbles against Sadie Meisner, gets into the lane. That ball is blocked by Kelsey Sorensen, and it goes in for a 3-point play. they can take the lead on this free throw. Hutka, a great free throw shooter, 81%. Been to the line 89 times this year. Left-handed shot goes up and off. Good rebound by Jones, taken away by Sorensen. Game tied, 1:45 left, down to Avery Evans. Puts it in, nice turnaround. Fakes, pump fake, gets him in the air, puts it in. Fort Lewis up by 2. Over to Boland. Down to Hutka. She looks down low, nothing there to Phipps. Over to Hutka against Sadie Meisner. Off the back of the rim by Phipps. That's going to be a foul on, looks like Jones. That'll be her first foul. Hutka comes out. Paul comes in for the Lady Cougars. Sadie Meisner out. Ember Cervantes in. Kelsey Sorensen again at the line. Right, Gabby just mentioned, boy, Jones and Hutka look like they're sisters. Tough to tell. And one wears 21, the other one wears 11. They both have long hair. You can't tell what the numbers are. Kelsey Sorensen with the free throw puts Fort Lewis up by 3. 1:18 in the second period. Makes the second one. Fort Lewis up by 4. They got to feel good about the way they're playing. Kate Gallery comes in for Kelsey Sorensen. Sorensen leaves with 8 points, 2 personal fouls. Don't want to pick up that third right before half. Good move by Coach Taylor Harris. Mia Guest in for Lady Cougars. Kicks it over to Paul. Back out to Mia Guest. Long shot. Finally makes one for Victoria Perez after shooting 3 air balls. Nice shot. Ember Cervantes has the point. Looks to drive. Puts it over. Gives it to Sam Wadawa. Good job there. Lene Billy looks like she was open. Cervantes, 10 on the shot clock. Lots of dribbling. Kate Gallery with the long 3, hits it. Kate Gallery's 3-point shooting has really come a long way. They're up by 4. 19 seconds left. See if Fort Lewis can get a stop here. Lene Billy back in. Evans in the middle. Ember Cervantes. 8 seconds left. Guest over to Boland, over to Perez. Way long shot off the heel of the rim. That'll end the first half. Fort Lewis up by 4, 39-35. 15-minute break, and then we'll be back on the Skyhawk Sports Network. Go Skyhawks. Kelsey Sorensen with the drive and one. Big play right out of the inbounds. Pass down low, that's going to draw a foul. Kelsey Sorensen, one free throw. Fort Lewis goes up by 6 and off the front of the rim. Great play by the Skyhawks, though. They go up by 6. Bowling down low to Paul, over to off the front, rebound by Hutka, and she puts that in. Over to Kate Gallery. Kate Gallery at the free throw line, stops and pops off the back of the heel of the rim. Avery Evans almost with the rebound. They can cut the lead to 2 or 1 on a 3. LeConte with the ball, over to Bolin. Trap up top between Meisner and Kate Gallery. Paul down low in the lane. She goes down deep, puts it in. Score. 2-point game. Lene Billy back to Sadie Meisner. A little more aggressive on defense. Kelsey Sorensen and Paul have a jump ball there. Cougar ball. Can tie it up here or take the lead on a 3. Steal there, that should be a foul on Paul. Looks like she took one to the nose against Lene Billy. Paul, that's going to be her 3rd foul. That's a big foul. Agnes Paul is averaging 2.1 points per game. That's amazing. She's got 8 tonight. Lene Billy against Jones. Hutka on Kelsey Sorensen. Kelsey sets the pick. That should have been a foul on Jones. Down low to Avery Evans. Kicks it out to Kate Gallery. 3-point. Off the front of the rim. Rebound Jones. Fort Lewis now 7 of 14 from 3. Bolin tries to get it out up top to LeConte. 3-point shot short. Rebound Meisner. Fort Lewis with a 2-point lead. Kelsey Sorensen goes to the low post. Kicks it over to Avery Evans. 3-point shot. Off the, just a little bit long. That looked like a great shot. Good look. LeConte with the ball. Kicks it over to Phipps, over to Bolin. Hutka back up to LeConte. Phipps with the 3. That's going to be off. Kelsey Sorensen, that should be a foul on Jones. It's going to be her 2nd. Good positioning on the board for Kelsey Sorensen there. That's going to be 3 fouls already on the Lady Cougars. 41-39 Fort Lewis. Ball goes over to Avery Evans, back to Sadie Meisner. Meisner dribbles at the top. Over to Kate Gallery. Lene Billy takes a long 3. That's going to be off. Kate Gallery fights for the rebound. Steal by Sadie Meisner. And, they're going to call an offensive foul. That's a tough call. That is a tough call on Sadie Meisner. Looked like she had good position there for that basket. First team foul on Fort Lewis. Lene Billy comes out. Ember Cervantes in. Sadie Meisner. Good job by Bolin using her body to screen Sadie Meisner off. Fight for the ball down low. That's going to be a jump ball between Jones and Kelsey Sorensen. Should be Fort Lewis's ball underneath the basket. Sam Wattawa comes in. Got the chance to meet her dad during halftime. Really nice guy. Thanks for coming up. anybody that comes up, appreciate them coming up, introducing themselves. We really enjoy all the athletes here. Having a hard time getting the ball in. Sadie Meisner gets that. It's going to be a foul on Perez. It's going to be her second. That's a big foul. That's 4 fouls, and we're only a minute 10 into the third period. Fort Lewis with 1. If they can get 1 more, Fort Lewis can go to the line. They're a good free throw shooting team. Number 5 in the conference, 76% from the line. So any points that you can get there is a bonus. Sadie Meisner dribbles the ball up top. Kate Gallery with the screen. Kicks it back out to Kate Gallery. She looks. Nothing there. Over to Sam Wadawa. Ball's tipped. Turnover. 10 turnovers for Fort Lewis. 8 turnovers for the Lady Cougars. Back to Phipps. She takes a long 3. In and out. Rebound. That should be a travel, quite frankly. They're going to call a foul, and that's going to be on Sam Wadawa. Avery Evans and Lene Billy in. Sorensen and Sadie Meisner out. Sadie Meisner having a good game. 5 points, but the energy that she's got is huge. 3 fouls on her. Paul with the shot. That's going to be off the heel. Avery Evans tries to get the rebound, tips it up, grabbed by Perez. Paul kicks it out to Hutka, and that is in and out. That should be Fort Lewis ball. Hutka comes in averaging 19 points a game. She's 3 of 8 shooting with only 8 points. Fort Lewis has done a good job on Hutka. That's going to be a push. Fort Lewis getting some fouls here quickly. Ball underneath to the Lady Cougars. Hutka on Gallery. Another foul. It's going to be on Kate Gallery. That's her 3rd. Things are starting to unravel a little bit for the Skyhawks. When they were just with 1 foul, now they're tied with 4. Both teams will be in the bonus on the next foul. Over to Paul. Looking to Hutka low. Lene Billy with the steal. Kate Gallery needs to look up, get that ball over. That's bad. She should have kicked that ball over. That's going to be 4 fouls on Kate Gallery. She's going to have to come out of the game. They're going to miss her shooting. 5th team foul. LeConte comes in. Fort Lewis up by 2. Kelsey Sorensen in. Kate Gallery out. Should have given that ball up. Sadie Meisner was on the wing. Kate Gallery tried to take it to the basket and fouled. Over to Perez. Back to Bolin. Looks to Hutka. To Jones. That's going to be a walk. Turnover. 10 turnovers for the Lady Cougars. 11 for Fort Lewis. Only 1 player with 4 fouls. That's Kate Gallery, but they have 3 fouls on Paul. Down low to Kelsey Sorensen. Switches around. Nice job against Hutka. Fort Lewis up by 4. Over to Bolin. Long 3-point shot. That's going to be off the front of the rim. Fort Lewis just out hustled there on the rebound. Perez knocks that ball back to Fort Lewis, but she was on the baseline. Sam Wadawa tries to get that ball into Lene Billy. Dribbles up court against Perez. Now against Jones. Behind her back dribble, drive, and off the side of the rim. That was a good shot, good look, just couldn't put it in. Jones dribbles it up top, penetrates the zone. Hutka with the foul, and that's going to be Kelsey Sorensen. Number 23 for Fort Lewis getting ready to check in. Check that 25, Trista Hubler. I met her mother and her grandmother from Kansas. They came up at halftime. Do a great job. I was joined by Jason Flores last night. He's the previous coach of the Skyhawks, and he just thinks Trista Hubler's got tremendous upside. Fort Lewis in a timeout. You got to think that Coach Taylor Harris is telling him we got to execute, clamp down on defense. If we can go up by 6, that would be huge. On the other side, they're going to try and get it down low, or they're going to get it in the ball in the hands of Hutka. She's been stymied. She comes in averaging 19, only 8 tonight. Looks like I've got Travis Whipple, the AD, coming up to join me. That'd be sweet. There he is. Say something. Let me hear you. Oh, let's see. How about now?
Can you hear me, Rick?
Oh, yeah, I got you. There we go. Travis Whipple, AD for Fort Lewis. This is a good game.
Great game.
Wow.
And really fun environment here in Whalen the last couple of nights. And
big crowd.
Yeah, I expect that the rest of the season, and just really excited about both of our programs and how we're performing right now.
Hutka misses the first one again. She's an 81% free throw shooter, just 8 points, averages 19 a game. They've really shut her down tonight. Hits the second, pulls them to within 3. I think this is the most complete game I've seen the women play at home.
Yeah, it's
both ends of the court.
Been outstanding, and it's great to do it on back-to-back nights.
Yes.
You know, last night we saw a really good game throughout, and then coming back tonight and backing it up.
They're going to call a traveling call on Sam Waddle. I think she just would have gone straight up, didn't stop. She probably either would have made the basket or at least got the call. Yeah, I mean, Fort Lewis, I looked at the stats, and the women are leading the conference in attendance.
Yeah, it's been a really fun year, and you know it's certainly been one of our strategic initiatives to engage our campus and community, and trying to come up with some fun marketing and promotions. And you know, we had the half-court shot contest for $25,000, and you know, certainly a number of things going on tonight with game sponsor Morehart Murphy and Chamber Night, and you know, last night had several things going on with a student theme of Neon Night, and honored our men's soccer team that won the RMAC regular season. So, you know, just trying to weave all those things in and create the best game environment we can for basketball and all of our programs.
It's going to be a blocking foul on the Lady Cougars. Going to put Sam Wadowa at the line. Sam on the season, 91% free throw shooter coming into last night's play.
I'd like to hear that.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Gets the roll off the front of the rim. She's got a nice release.
Really
you
does.
would know that.
Yes. I play a little basketball in the day.
In case you didn't know, Travis Whipple has won 2 national championships, Division II. Right?
Yes, 2. Yep.
Almost
2.
3.
Yeah, played in 3 national championship games, won 2. Had some outstanding experiences like beating the University of Minnesota at their place. And that's just the high caliber basketball that exists in Division II and within the RMAC.
Bolin looks to drive. Nice block. Tried to get a pass to Hutka, but that was stolen by Avery Evans. Dribbles it up court. Sam Wadowa tried to get it into Kelsey Sorensen. Wasn't there. There they go down low to Kelsey Sorensen. She dribbles the ball off her foot. And it goes to the Lady Cougars. You got to stop them at least the free throw line. Nice job by Sam Wadowa on the rebound. Out to Kelsey Sorensen. Pump fake, dribble. Off of Lady Cougars. Going to be Fort Lewis ball up by 5. 3:17 left in the third. They come in averaging 71 points. They're number 4 in offense.
It's been a great defensive night. And really,
great defensive night.
You know, throughout the year as you look, we just continue to get better and better on the defensive end, which has been outstanding. And, you know, that's a huge part of competing for championships and trying to get in the tournament.
Boy, what a shot by Lene Billy. Gets the ball off the inbound pass. Doesn't dribble, just puts it right up, hits it for 3. Fort Lewis, largest lead of the night at 8. timeout. So what's going on with the department? Tell me what's happening. Athletic department.
Yeah, great questions. We had our best fall really in program history. We finished the fall semester in the D2 Learfield Cup standings at number 19 in the country. So top 20 finish following all of our fall activities, and really looking forward to an outstanding finish to the year, and think we can continue to be in that mix and improve on it. So that was really exciting and fun, and we've got construction starting on the new performance center. So
I know they're doing the roof.
Yep.
Are they done with the roof?
So they're almost completed with the roof, and then they'll start on the interior. And of course, that's the partnership with Common Spirit Mercy Hospital,
right.
And we'll have 10,000 square feet of training space.
Nice.
Weight training racks, performance space. We'll have some nutritional elements to it, pre and post workout nutrition, and then some athletic training spaces in there. So really a game changer, and impacts all 500 student athletes.
Certainly going to help with recruiting.
Yes, it's
no doubt.
Even just the conversations and the images and the thought that it's coming has really been incredible. And then, we're working down several other facility projects which aren't quite ready for public announcement yet, but we're excited about some of the other things to come. And finished the fall semester with a little bit over a 3.0 GPA for our student athletes. We had over 1,100 hours of community service.
That's for all student athletes?
Yeah.
Cumulative 3.0.
Yeah. Above a 3.0.
Wow.
We had 120 that had a 3.3 or above, and 20 student athletes that had a 4.0 and above.
Wow.
And the community service hours, our goal is 2,000. We had 1,100 in the first semester.
Nice.
And we had a really good fundraising year as well so far.
Yeah, I know you brought in a couple of new sponsors, which is great. Off the heel of the rim there. Rebound by Jones. Going to be a foul on Lene Billy. That's just her first. No big deal. They're going to be at the line, though. 8-point lead, 2:23 left. Yeah, it's good to get those sponsors.
Yeah.
You got to have sponsors.
And you've been a big help in that. And so, we've got such a really good corporate partner program that we really try to customize and make it a great experience for our partners, and make sure we're meeting their needs. And of course, their support goes for scholarships and program enhancements that have allowed us to be so competitive this year.
Hits 2 free throws, cuts the lead to 6 by Jones. Sam Watto with the ball. Brings it up, gives it to Lene Billy. It's almost a passive handoff there.
Yeah, it really was. Going to be a good finish here to this one, I think.
I think so. Kicks the ball over to Meisner. Avery Evans behind the back dribble. Steal. 15th turnover for Fort Lewis. Phipps on the dribble drive. Gives it to Paul. Puts it in. Cuts it to 4. What was an 8-point lead is now to 4. Oh, Tom Striticus likes us. Hey, Tom. It's always good when the big guy likes you, right?
Well, we're so fortunate. I talk about it all the time. We have.
Oh, nice shot by Lene Billy. Hits a big 3.
We have great leadership on campus, and certainly President Striticus sets the tone. But great board of trustees, awesome cabinet group that really works together, and best place I've worked in terms of putting the student athlete and student experience at the center of decisions and actions and what we do. So, really excited. Love our campus. Durango has been a great place, our favorite place that we've lived. And so,
awesome, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. So we're excited. I think we're on the cusp of really building something special here within the Department of Athletics, and excited about our future. And, a few of the other things going on, spring sports, believe it or not.
Yeah, it's coming up, right?
Yeah, before we know it, softball will be at home, lacrosse. We've got golf competing this spring. First time ever indoor track competing this year in the RMAC for us. Yeah, we expanded our track program last year, and then they'll move into the outdoor season. And of course, cycling continues to be an awesome part of our department.
They finished 3rd in the country this year.
Yeah, really excited, and they'll be competing again this spring as well. So.
Lots going on.
Yeah, lots
Always.
going on. Yeah, really proud of our team. We spent the good part of last year building our administrative team and getting everyone in the right spots. And feel like we're really hitting our stride, and just can't say enough about our coaches and the work that they're doing with our teams and student athletes, and committing to that idea of graduating champions. And for us, putting our student athletes in places where they can compete for championships and at the highest level, and at the same time walk across the stage with their degree, fully equipped to be successful in life, and trying to get out and serve the community. And I think that's the beautiful part about Division II, is that life in the balance is real, and I think we really have it right, and it's the best level to be at right now.
Seems to be working. Sadie Meisner at the line, 93% shooter, misses the first, hits the second. Fort Lewis up by 6. I got to give a shout out to a junior high friend who's listening, Steffi Rossi, whose husband coaches at Holy Family, 6 state championships at Holy Family women's program.
Wow.
My old basketball coach, future Hall of Famer for sure. So thanks for tuning in, Steph. Fort Lewis with the ball here. Sadie Meisner out top. Dribbled against Perez, kicks it over to Lene Billy, takes the three-pointer. Ooh, off the front, right to Avery Evans, and hits it. Fort Lewis up by 8 again.
Well, it's really been fun to see this team come together. A lot of returners, had some seniors graduate, but they've really come together this year and are playing, I think, their best basketball here as we hit the home stretch of the RMAC season, and going to be an exciting finish down the stretch here.
Yeah, I mean, there's only one senior on the team, Kelsey Sorensen. I mean, that's a big senior to have on your team, but one senior, so this team next year is going to be tough. They're 7th in the conference. They can knock these guys up, then who knows, they could move up.
Yeah, I felt like a real important one in this, in the standings, and as we look to try to get into the RMAC tournament and preparing for that, the best seed we can get. I thought this was an important one on the year. I had it circled.
Yeah. 2 free throws by Hutka, cuts the lead to 6.
And the other thing that's impressive, Rick, is just we've had some unexpected injuries and things like that, and you're seeing just the whole team effort coming together, and again, I think really playing their best basketball down the stretch here.
Going to be a foul on Bolin against Sadie Meisner. Going to put her at the line again. 7 seconds. That's what you didn't want to do with 7 seconds, right? You don't want to put a 93% shooter on the line. Kate Gallery comes out for personal foul purposes. She's got 4. Lene Billy out. You never want her to get another foul late. Sadie Meisner at the line. Hits the first one. Fort Lewis up by 7.
You're absolutely right, though. Late possession, late clock situations, you want to defend and not foul and not run.
Hits 2.
We'll take it, though.
We'll take it, absolutely. Got to cut off that dribble over to Perez. That's going to be off unless it's a Nikola Jokic shot. Fort Lewis extends that lead. They were tied at half, I believe. Let's see. Fort Lewis was up by 4, I think, at halftime. So, big fourth quarter, right? You got to finish it out. If you're the coach, you've been in this position. What's the coach going to tell the players?
Yeah, you put so much work and game plan and strategy and effort into the week, and now you're here. Your second day of the RMAC, our schedule's back-to-back, and you want to finish. And, when I played, had an interesting stretch of, we won 57 games in a row, which is really hard. And we had the same format back-to-back. And, you always want to get the first 5 minutes, and then you're talking about the last 5 minutes. And so you're in it, you've given yourself a shot, finish, do all the things we've talked about, we've worked on, you've prepped, you're ready for this moment. Let's go get it.
And on the other side, what do you tell your team? You're down. Down by 8.
And you're trying to steal one on the road, which is not easy, especially on a back-to-back night. And so you're trying to dig in deep. You're asking your bench to be in it. Everybody's got to be a part of this thing. And on their side, you've got the leading scorer in the conference, probably going to get a lot of touches. And for the Skyhawks, obviously a balanced attack. And Lene Billy's had a great night. And
yeah, Lene Billy, 5 of 9 from the floor, 15 points. Kelsey Sorensen with 12. Their leading scorer, Hutka, no surprise, but significantly under what her average is coming into the game. So Fort Lewis doing a good job on that.
Yeah, she's a tough matchup too. Lefty and inside player.
Yeah.
Solid.
She's got height. 6'1". She's a sophomore. Left-handed shot there for 3 off the front of the rim. Rebound by Sam Wadawa. Got to be careful not to reach. Ember Cervantes over to Sadie Meisner. Looking down low to Kelsey Sorensen against Paul. Oh, nice move there by, just off the front of the rim. No fouls. Can't get a cheap foul on those reach-ins like that. Perez over to LeConte, down to Hutka. Good job. Nice pass by Hutka to Bolin. Foul by Ember Cervantes on the shot. She'll get 2.
Was a good pass. And sometimes, right, when they're really keyed in on you, sometimes the best threat you can be is to find those open teammates, and then you need them to come through and finish.
That was not a shooting foul. It was a little bit of a surprise, out of bounds. First foul on Fort Lewis. Over to Hutka, the defensive zone doing a good job tonight. Paul with a steal from Sadie Meisner. There's going to be another jump ball.
Good hustle. You got to like the activity and the arms out and getting in the passing lanes and dribbling lanes. I think that's been a big area of success for our ladies this year.
Yeah, I had Jason Flores with me last night, and he kept bringing up the fact that when you play zone, you have to have active hands. And Fort Lewis definitely doing that.
Have to have those active hands and have to get those rebounds off of rotations or backside situations.
Oh, what a move by Kelsey Sorensen. They're going to call a foul on Paul. That's going to be her 4th foul. If they can get one more on her, she's out. Phipps checks in for the Lady Cougars. Paul out. That would be a big loss for them. Paul on the night. She averages 2, but she's got 8.
And just good size on the interior. Across the front.
8 rebounds. Kelsey Sorensen hits another free throw, puts them up by 9. Biggest lead of the night. Off the heel of the second one, Fort Lewis goes up by 9. 9 minutes left. I think the change of defense from last year to this year, going zone trapping at the top, has made a huge difference.
Yeah, it's been well executed, and you could tell they've really bought into it.
We're going to call that on Kelsey. That's a tough foul right there on Kelsey Sorensen with the rebound. That's her 4th foul. That's a huge foul because Kate Gallery also has 4. 2 of their bigs. Oh, there she goes. She's gone. Kate Gallery comes in with 4. That's a huge loss for the Skyhawks. 13 points for Kelsey Sorensen. 5 fouls, 6 turnovers. Got 4 attempts shooting, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. 26 minutes.
And tough when you're thinking 8:34 left to have to be without her in the interior. But this group will rally and give everything they got.
Kate Gallery needs to give that ball up. Good job recognizing Ember Cervantes. 2-on-1. Got to be talking back there. She got court awareness, right? Got somebody coming up behind you. You got to sort of feel it.
Yeah, and sometimes the best thing you can do is just you pick it up and you're strong with it. You know, you're dribbling it out and you get tips or a player coming from behind. Something we always talked about, secure it at every chance that you can.
Sadie Meisner up top. Taylor Harris giving her the play. Kicks it out to Avery Evans. Gives it to Sam Wadawa. Shot. Oh, almost made it. Good look by Sam Wadawa.
Good awareness, too, with the shot clock running down to get off a good look. And
Hutka with the easy drive and lay-in. Lead cut to 7. Fort Lewis just needs to keep what they've been doing, get some good looks, and minimize the turnovers. Got to get out of the lane there. 3 seconds. Avery Evans.
You called it. You saw that one coming.
Yep.
Got to be active, get in and out of those situations. And, that's easier said than done. Again, I want to emphasize on a Saturday night on a back-to-back, you're fatigued, you're tired, you're slowing down. It's not an easy scenario for sure.
Phipps on the miss up close. They're going to call a foul. I think that's going to be on Joan. Nope. Hutka. It's going to be her third. Full court pressure now by the Lady Cougars against Fort Lewis. Do not want to get trapped on that sideline with the ball. Hutka on Kate Gallery. Between the leg dribble. Over to Lene Billy. Back over to Sadie Meisner. Drives, kicks it over to Wattawa. 13 on the clock.
And you mentioned Kate. It's been awesome to see her development, and she really kind of broke the press single-handedly. Pretty nice weapon for an inside player to handle like that.
Well, Sadie Meisner tried the tip in. She didn't need to do that. She could have just got the rebound since it hit the rim. Would not have been a shot clock violation. Steal by Meisner. She's really played well, huh?
Incredibly active in that zone and very tough for defenses.
Sam Wattawa with the turnover, looking for the score. Perez down low to Bolin. Kicks it out to Perez over to Phipps for 3. Off the rim. Kate Gallery with the rebound. She was on the baseline. She was looking for a foul. 57-50, Fort Lewis up. 6:17 left in this contest. Jones in for Phipps. I was getting confused for a while between Phipps and Hutka because they look like sisters, don't they?
Yeah, not easy to tell apart.
I got to quit obsessing on these things.
You're doing great.
Paul up top. She's got 4 fouls. They're going to have to watch out for her. Perez over to Hutka, down low. Paul, easy lay-in, misses it. Sam Watto, and that's going to be 5 fouls on Paul. She is out. Huge loss. 3 team fouls. Watto is tough down there.
Yeah, Sam had a great rebound, pulled it down. Top, another gritty player. I think really embodies what our department stands for, and great student, great in the community, and playing at a high level.
I think what I like about her game is every night it's the same. It's just incredibly consistent.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sadie Meisner with the ball. Jones on her, switches over to Perez. Sam wants that ball down low. Avery Evans in the corner, drives. Reverse layup and in. Nice drive.
Good take.
9-point lead for Fort Lewis. Timeout.
Did a good job avoiding and finishing that reverse layup.
Sweet move by Avery Evans.
Big bucket right there. I think that's an important one.
That was a huge bucket. They could have cut it to 5, but now it's back up to 9. Avery Evans, 9 points, 4-7 shooting, 1 of 3 from 3. 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. This is a fun game.
Thanks for having me up here.
Yeah.
It's been fun. I'll come back in the men's game.
Okay.
That's all right with you.
Well, you got to go do your administrative thing.
Yep,
Shake hands, kiss babies, that kind of stuff.
Check on everything's going smooth. And, but again, really fun environment. I think they're all going to be great from here on out in Whalen, and so certainly love that you're tuned in online. But come make it to a game here in Whalen. It's a great experience.
Yeah, and you come on down here. Come on up and say hi. It's so great. I've had 3 people today come up and say hi and appreciate the broadcast from Kansas, Arizona, and love to have them come to Durango.
Absolutely. No better place to be.
No better place to be.
But you're popular. They want to come see you.
Yeah, that's it. I got a perfect face for radio, as they say.
Well, thanks so much. Appreciate what you're doing. Excited for this finish. And
yes.
Go Skyhawks.
Go Skyhawks. We'll see you in the next game.
Yep. Thanks.
Travis Whipple, he is the athletic director, has done a fantastic job here. Everything he's done, appreciate him. Fort Lewis with the ball. I take that back. Lady Cougars with the ball, down by 9, 5:37 left. Perez over to Hutka. She drives, free throw line shot, good. She's not going to miss that. She's too good of a player. Sadie Meisner brings the ball up against Jones. Big height difference there. Jones at 6'1". Sadie Meisner 5'7", off on that shot. Lene Billy misses that. Looking down low to Hutka, and that's a travel. They did not call it. Off to Jones, misses that. Kate Gallery with, and they're going to call a foul. That's going to be on, who is that on? Number 34, Cora Huff, new to the game. We've not seen her in so far. 4 fouls, 1 more. They're in the bonus. Avery Evans take the ball out down low. Full court pressure by the Lady Cougars. Cora Huff out and Bolin in. Lene Billy with the ball. She'll bring it up court. Perez on her. Tries to challenge Lene Billy. Oh, missed shot there. Looked like she might have twisted her ankle. Fort Lewis up by 7. Drive by Perez. Off. Kate Gallery with the rebound. Get it into the hands of a guard. There you go. Lene Billy with the ball. Trying to run a little bit of time off the clock here. Double high screen, Lene Billy back to Avery Evans. Sam Wattawa down low. Steal. No foul. They're going to call that a foul underneath. 4th team foul on Fort Lewis. It's going to be Lene Billy's 3rd foul. Perez underneath with the ball. Wattawa, Gallery, and Avery Evans down low for Fort Lewis. They kick it out to Jones. Kick it over to, rebound by Hutka. She drives. Boy, that was a nice shot by Hutka. Cuts the lead to 5. Timeout, Cougars. 5 fouls for Paul from the Cougars. She's out. 4 fouls on Jones. That would be a huge loss. Kate Gallery with 4 fouls. Kelsey Sorensen fouled out earlier. 2nd leading scorer, 13 points. Lene Billy with 15. She's 3 under her average. 17 points now for Hutka. She averages 19. Lene Billy with the most minutes in the game, 33 minutes, followed up by Avery Evans. Fort Lewis with the ball, 4 minutes. They had a 9-point lead, cut to 5. Sadie Meisner, Lene Billy, Avery Evans take the ball out. They're going to full court press in the front court. Give the ball to Lene Billy. Oh, almost a turnover there. Perez on Avery Evans. Sadie Meisner with the ball, brings it up top. Bolin, a lot of physical, tries to draw a foul there on Lene Billy, nothing there. That's going to be a defensive foul. Clearly a foul on Bolin. Tried to draw the foul on Lene Billy. Lene Billy going to go to the line. Free throw shooter extraordinary, number 3rd in the conference, 82%. First shot up and good. Lene Billy's 8th in scoring, 3rd in free throw, 2nd in steals. Sophomore. Sadie Meisner against Bolin. Over to Perez. Kicks it over to Hutka. Kicks it over to Perez. 3-pointer. No good. This is a good 3-point shooting team, and tonight they are not showing it. 17% on the season. They are number 3 at 38%. They hit 7 threes a game tonight, 5. Lene Billy holds the ball. 3:04 left, 13 on the shot clock. Jones on Billy. 3-point shot off the heel of the rim. Sam Wadawa tries to rebound it, no foul. Then Lene Billy fouls. Hutka going to the line. She'll probably get her 19th point, which is right at her average, 19.3, number 2 in conference. They held her to 8 points till late in the third period, so she was well under her average. Fort Lewis was an opportunity here to walk away with a big, big win against the number 6 team in conference. Left-hand shot goes up and short. 81% shooter. I guess I should say that she's a great free throw shooter, so she'll miss the next one. 4 fouls on Lene Billy, Kate Gallery. She misses the second one. That's going to be off of Fort Lewis. And they're going to get another opportunity here. You got to grab that rebound. That was off of Sam Wadawa. Lene Billy on Hutka. They got to be careful not to foul. Ball goes in. Look for Jones. Gives it to Hutka. Don't foul, don't reach. Bolin with the shot, up and in. Kate Gallery to Avery Evans to Sadie Meisner. Brings it up court. Drives, gets blocked by Jones. Fort Lewis, 5-point lead, 2:29 left. Over to Perez. Off of Sadie Meisner. Perez with the ball, gets it to Bolin. A lot of hands on that rebound. There's going to be another jump ball. Going to be the Cougars' ball on the possession. Both teams in the bonus, 2:17 left. Could come down to free throws. Both teams excellent shooting from the free throw line. Cougars number 1, 79%. Fort Lewis, number 5, 76%. I don't know what we're looking at here. Ball's in play. Gets it out to Bolin. Looking to Hutka. She's going to drive. That's a tough shot. She makes it. Lead down to 4-3. Fort Lewis had a 9-point lead at 5:39. We're under 2. Now it's down to 3. You want to slow the play down, but you don't want to take away the momentum. Double high screen for Sadie Meisner. 9 on the shot. Over to Sam Wadawa. She drives, kicks it out to Avery Evans. 3, in and out. She gets the ball. Sam Wadawa, tough shot there. They're going to call a foul. Point blank range. That's going to be on Jones, and she's gone. That's a huge loss for them. They have now lost Paul and Jones. Sam Wadawa, mentioned this earlier, 91% free throw shooter coming into last night's play. Ember Cervantes in for Sadie Meisner, 1:33 left on the clock. Phipps comes in for Jones. Jones leaves with 4 points on 1 of 5 shooting, but she's a tall force down low. Sam Wadawa puts Fort Lewis up by 4, 1:33 left. Hits the second, both money shots. She's on Perez. Sam Wadawa with 6 points tonight, 2 of 5 shooting, but played a great game. Hutka looks to drive, kicks it out to LeConte, off. Sam Wadawa with a rebound. We're going to say that Avery Evans was on the line. Cougars ball, 1:16 left on the clock. 5-point lead by the Skyhawks, almost at their average of 66 per game. Out to LeConte, gives it to Bolin. Miss on the steal by Lene Billy. Spin move, blocked by Sam Wadawa. That should be Fort Lewis ball. It's going to be out on Sam Wadawa. Looks like she got hit in the stomach or something. Leaned over, twisted her ankle. Kate Gallery doing a great job playing with 4 fouls. Over to Hutka, up and over. That's going to be a foul on Sam Wadawa. Shooting foul, go to the line for 2, could cut the lead to 3. 1:05 left. Really good game tonight. Sadie Meisner coming back in. Depending on who comes out for the Skyhawks, could be Ember Cervantes and, off the rim there. Sam Wadawa, that should be a foul. There you go. Put Sam Wadawa at the line. It looked like Bolin ran into the steps with her shin. Sadie Meisner in, Ember Cervantes out. 4-point lead, Sam Wadawa, 91% shooter at the line. No bigger shots than these. No rebounders for Fort Lewis at the free throw line. Up and in. Nothing but net for Sam Wadawa. Huge shot. Fort Lewis now up by 5. Can push it to 6 with this made free throw. Nice release. Again, great shot by Sam Wadawa. Phipps tries to screen Wadawa on the inbounds pass. LeConte picks up her dribble over to Perez, hits the 3. Cuts the lead to 3. Kate Gallery over to Sadie Meisner. Takes a little air out of the ball. 44 on the shot clock, on the game clock. Hutka tries to foul Sadie Meisner. Not a good move because Sadie Meisner is a great free throw shooter. 93%. 38 seconds left. She can convert these. 2-possession game for the last 45 seconds. Lene Billy out. Sadie and Ember Cervantes in. So it's going to be Gallery with 4. Avery Evans, Sam Wadawa. Sadie Meisner hits the first. Ember Cervantes for Fort Lewis. Down low it'll be Evans, Gallery, and Wadawa. Sadie Meisner hits the second. Timeout, Colorado Springs. Colorado Christian University, my mistake. Big game here. This is a tough battle. 5-point lead, 38 seconds left. Fort Lewis led by Lene Billy, 17 points, 5 of 12 shooting. As a team, Fort Lewis shooting 39%. Colorado Christian shooting 31%. Fort Lewis shooting 41% from 3 on 9 of 22. Colorado Christian 6 of 32. They came in number 3 in 3-point shooting at 34%. Tonight, 18%. 2 players with 4 fouls, Gallery and Billy in the next 38 seconds. Kelsey Sorensen fouled out. They've had 2 players foul out, Paul and Jones, both with 5. Next leading scorer, 13, Kelsey Sorensen, followed up by 10 points. Solid performance by Sam Wadawa. 10 points, 2 of 5 shooting, 6 of 6 from the line, 9 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, 1 block. See what CCU has up their sleeve here in the last 39 seconds to try and cut this deficit. Got to be active defense, no fouls. Try to create a turnover and keep an eye on Hutka. Men are up next. Number 2 in the conference. Big win last night against Shadron. Pretty much crushed them. Of course, Shadron is over in Alamosa against Adams State. Hutka looks down low to Phipps, kicks it out to Bolin. 3, in and out. Great, another rebound by Sam Wadawa, and they're going to call a foul on Perez. She grabs the ball from Sam Wadawa, Yeah, now they're going to call a foul, technical foul on Perez. She was jawing with the other players. Tried to grab the ball away from Sam Wadawa and then went after, I believe it was Avery Evans. Now she bumps the ref, trying to demonstrate what she did. Too late. It's going to be on number 3, Victoria Perez. You could see that one coming all the way. She was totally taunting the other players. Tried to grab the ball away from Sam Wadawa. Sam Wadawa handled herself very well. It's going to be a timeout. Lene Billy back in. So it's going to be Meisner, Billy, Wadawa, Gallery, and Avery Evans. See who's going to be shooting the tee. I don't know who's going to be shooting the tee here. Let's see. Good job by the officials nipping that in the bud right away. Oh. I don't know what happened to that technical. They're going to give the ball to Fort Lewis. Odd turn of events. Avery Evans going to inbound the ball for Fort Lewis. 27 seconds, 5 points. Got to get that ball in. They're going to call a foul on Sadie Meisner. That's going to be her 4th. And that's going to put them at the line. No time off the clock. Oh, it's going to be out of bounds. Player control foul. Over to Bolin, who gives it to Phipps. Shoots the shot. That's going to be long off the back of the rim. Rebound, another rebound by Sam Wadawa. 11 rebounds on the evening for Sam Wadawa. 4 players with 4 fouls for Fort Lewis. Gallery, Billy, and Meisner. Meisner with 10 points. 1 of 7 shooting, but 7 of 8 from the free throw line. 3 rebounds, 3 steals. She comes in number 6 in steals anyway with 2.5 a game, so that's going to be right above her average. Men up next. Men are number 2 in the conference. 14-2 overall, 9-1 in conference play. CCU 4-6. Last night the men had the hard game, the women had the easier game. Tonight is just the opposite. Big win for the Skyhawks. Big crowd here tonight on a Saturday night. It's supposed to start snowing. 5-point game, 18 seconds left. Fort Lewis with the ball. Avery Evans to get the ball in. Meisner, Wadawa, Lene Billy, Kate Gallery, and Sadie Meisner. Can always get that ball to Sam Wadawa, and they're going to call a foul. Oh, jump ball. They were originally going to call a foul. It's going to be CCU ball, 15 seconds left, 5-point lead. Originally, he raised his hand like he was going to call a foul and then called jump ball. Oh, Fort Lewis's ball. Official made a mistake. Another chance for Fort Lewis to get that ball inbound. She can look Kate Gallery wide open if she wants to huck it long. Sadie Meisner with the ball. Bolin trips over Sadie Meisner, hits the deck. Foul by Hutka. It's going to be her 4th. Insignificant at this point. 11 seconds left. 5-point lead. Sadie Meisner, 93% shooter. Lene Billy out. Ember Cervantes in. No foul trouble for Ember Cervantes. Sadie Meisner hits another one. She's got ice in her veins at that free throw line. Second shot, up and good. That should seal it. 7-point lead with 11 seconds left, although crazier things have happened. It's going to be a frustrating night for CCU. Just couldn't get it together. 6 of 33 from 3. Just 18%. Fort Lewis 9 of 22, 41%. 40% from the field for the Skyhawks on 19 of 48 shooting. They have 75 attempts. 27 more attempts than Fort Lewis and scored 62 points. 13 under their average. 23 turnovers for the Skyhawks, 17 turnovers for CCU. Inbounds pass by number 24, Mia Guest. Gets it over to Perez, back to Guest. She drives, kicks it over to Phipps. 3-point shot, way over. That's going to be a foul on LeCompte. That's going to be on Avery Evans. Evans, not a great free throw shooter, not bad, 68%. Ember Cervantes back in for Lene Billy, probably her last time on the court. 17 points on 5 of 12 shooting, all threes. 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 2 assists, 3 steals, 1 block. 37 minutes. Good night for her. Off the heel of the rim for Avery Evans. Five seconds left. This one's pretty much in the bag. Second shot good. Puts them up by 8. No need to foul here. Just let them, yep, gonna call foul. As time expired, 0.6 on the shot clock. Big win by the program. Coach Taylor Harris, congratulations to him. As I said, men are up next. First shot good. Cuts the lead to 7. Insignificant at this point. Big win, Fort Lewis. Defending their home court. You like to see it. Ball over to Sam Wadawa. She'll hold it. Ball game over. Fort Lewis wins 70-63. 19 of 48 shooting. Good game by Fort Lewis. Led in scoring by Lene Billy. Followed up by Kelsey Sorensen, excuse me. Avery Evans with 10. Sam Wadawa with 10. Their leading scorer, Hutka, with 20, followed up by Perez with 10. Good game by Fort Lewis. Pretty much led the whole way. Largest lead was 59-50. Take that back. Largest lead, 70-64 is what it said. That can't be right. Anyway, Fort Lewis wins. Big game for the Skyhawk ladies. And keeps them at least in 7th place out of 8 for playoffs when they all start to count. We're going to take a break for in-between games. Men are up next. Come back and join us on the Skyhawk Sports Network.